Okay, Ellen.
Okay, could I ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Call a meeting to order. Ann, could we have the roll call, please?
Unmute.
You're muted in.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mayor
That's
McNulty Ryan,
Present.
Assistant Ward,
Present.
Assistant Alex.
Present.
Trustee Files,
Present.
Trustee Jones,
Present.
Trustee Belakapitsky,
Present.
Trustee McGivern,
Present.
Trustee Vieira,
Present.
Trustee Johnson,
Present.
and Attorney Legnard.
Present.
All present and accounted for. We have no public forum tonight. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any corrections, additions, deletions? It's from our regular meeting on 1/19/21.
Nope.
If not, could I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make the motion.
Bob?
Second.
No, we had 3 seconds, so that's 6.
I got Bob, but I didn't get the motions. Who, the second one?
I think Barb was the first one, hands up.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the agenda is communications. Ann has a letter from Robert Foster.
The letter reads, Dear Ellen and Sean, please accept this letter as notice that I will be retiring from the Village Water Department in a little over a month. My last day is February 23rd, 2021. It's been a pleasure working with you and all the village staff over the last 30+ years. Thank you for all the opportunities and support that we have been given here at the plant. Should you require anything further, please let me know. Sincerely, Robert.
Ordered, filed. Robert's been here 32 years and 7 months. He's been here actually his whole working career. He's been very, very faithful, a hard worker. He's a good guy, and he's earned his retirement, but we're still trying to convince him that after he retires, he might want to work here part-time when we're shorthanded. So we're hoping that he does that because he's fully trained. So could I have a motion to accept Robert's resignation?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel
Second.
and Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the agenda is approval of claims. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
If not, could I have a motion to pay the bills?
Make the motion.
Rachel? Barb, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the agenda is consideration of the police activity report for the month of January 2021. Everyone has a copy. Could I have a motion to accept?
Make the motion.
I'll second it. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next on the agenda is consideration of the fire department report for the month of January 2021. As you all know, Matt's been out for a while, and Scott Mahar has been stepped up and has been filling in on everything, but we couldn't get that report done for this month, so hopefully we'll have a double one next month. Next on the agenda is consideration of the monthly report by the treasurer. Everyone has a copy. Does anyone have any questions?
I do.
Yep.
I'm sorry that I didn't send this earlier. I apologize, but I'm just wondering, are we on budget for Albany, the taxes from Albany County? Because it seems like we only got like 3 months left and we're about 200,000 short.
Yeah. You want me to answer that, Ellen?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we have one more payment coming in. And at one time, I thought we were going to be very, very short. But I'm pretty confident we're going to hit that number or close to that number.
Okay,
by the
because,
end of the year.
I mean, it only does say 76%, and I know that we still have, what, 3 months to go?
Yeah.
Something like
We,
that,
we
but,
receive quarterly payments from them, and we've
Right.
received 3 so far, and they're all, I expect the last quarter of our fiscal year is always less. But I'm confident that we're gonna be close to that number anyway. I don't think it's gonna be the shortfall that I thought 6 months ago.
yeah, okay. Thanks, Sean.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Oh,
Good
Anyone else have any
observation.
questions? If not, could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel
second.
and Barb?
Ellen, do you mind if I add to that?
No.
Before COVID, we were looking at the possibility of budgeting 900,000 in that line item, Rachel.
Right,
And-
I remember I asked you about it.
Yeah, and at the last second, we knew, we didn't expect COVID to last a year, but we did have some insight that it was here at the time we're formulating the budget. And we decided to be very, very conservative with that number. And we went with 800,000 and, I think we're gonna hit it. It's gonna be right on the nose, so.
That's good for us.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
yep. Next on the agenda is the monthly report by the Parking Violations Bureau. Could I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion.
Rachel?
Second.
Barb? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of adjustments to the water and sewer billing. I think they were just routine. Does anyone
Yeah.
have any questions?
No.
If not, could I have a motion to make the adjustments?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, I think I got Bob and Gary on that one. All the hands went up at once. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of authorizing the mayor to execute a renewal of a memorandum of understanding for 2021 for the following entities: the Green Island Power Authority, the City of Cohoes, the City of Troy, the City of Watervliet, Green Island Union Free School District Number 1, and the American Legion Post 927. These are all identical agreements, and if it's all right with the board, we can vote on all of them in one, or we can do them individually. Is everybody all right with voting on all of them at once?
Yes.
Yeah, they're identical. So could I have a motion to enter into the MOUs?
I'll make
Make
the
the
motion.
motion.
Rick and Rachel.
Okay, Rachel was the loudest, and I think Rick was next, so
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of renewal of agreement with Everbridge for the mass notification alerts for 2021. This is a yearly item, and quite honestly, I think this is one of the best things we ever did. And I remember it was Al Sterling who suggested it when he was on the board. And it really has worked out well, not just for emergencies, but for all kinds of things, but especially emergencies. So I highly recommend that we keep this thing going. And Michelle especially does a great job on getting all the alerts out for us, even when we call her in the middle of the night. So thanks, Michelle. Does anyone have any questions? If not, could I have a motion to renew our agreement with Everbridge?
So move.
Barb?
Second.
Oh, I got Bob's hand went up first. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Next is consideration of awarding a request for proposals for Cohoes Avenue reconstruction project. Everyone was provided with the recommendation from Maggie, and I'll let Maggie speak about it if she would like.
Sure, just real quickly, we received grant monies through Department of Transportation. This would be to do Cohoes Ave from Arch Street to the Cohoes line. It would be a pavement reconstruction project and pedestrian improvements. And we received 8 proposals. After the RFP went out, we interviewed 4 of the 8, and the committee has recommended GPI for the project. So our recommendation from the committee is to hire GPI to do the preliminary and final designs and the construction support and inspections for the project.
Does anyone have any questions? The timeline on this, Mag, can you kind of give them a little, I mean, it would start design this year, but the actual project wouldn't be till 2022, correct?
Correct. So we'll start design this spring through the summer. If we were extremely aggressive, we could go to bid towards the end of the year, but the actual construction would be next construction season of 2022.
Anyone have any questions?
Nope.
Sean, did you want to make a comment on anything?
Nope, this is, you know, it went through the process very well, and committee made a good selection. They did a really good job. We've never worked with GPI before, but they have a great reputation out there. I think it's a good recommendation.
One of the things I'm excited about in this whole renovation up there is putting sidewalks on the west side of Cohoes Ave down near the Little League. So it would be a much safer passage for kids and everything else, and to clean up that corner and put a new crosswalk in. And I think it will be aesthetically pleasing, but I also think it's a good safety move. And they're going to work on drainage that we have a problem with up on that block. Above Tibbetts, that's really a mill and fillers, and we've got to replace some of the ped pads that are there that are disintegrated. But it's between Arch Street and Tibbetts Avenue that most of the work would be, and I think that's where you're going to see the most improvement on anything. So it's a good project. Maggie's got her work cut out for her. Any questions?
No.
If not, could I have a motion that we reward this project to GPI?
I'll make the motion.
That was Rachel. Who was second?
Second.
Gary. Gary, you finally got in there. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. Do we have any other business? Board forum, I just wanted to say again, Robert Foster, we appreciate everything that he's done for us for 32 plus years, and we congratulate him. I think everybody is aware that Matt Lansing has had some health issues and he's been out for a little while. So I just ask everyone to keep him in their prayers. Probably all of you saw last week that Sheriff's Deputy Joe Iachetta was in a serious accident a week ago yesterday, and he had severe head trauma. Joe is also one of our Green Island cops here, and Under Sheriff Bill Rice has been keeping us, giving us daily updates on how he's doing, and he's an amazing young man. He's in 1 week's time. He's really come a long way. So we just want everybody, he and his wife are due to have their second baby in a few weeks. So he's going to have a long road to recovery. But if he keeps going the way he's going, it's looking good. So I really sincerely want to ask everybody to keep him in their prayers. And I just wanted to comment on the seniors meatloaf dinner last Friday night. They sold over 200 dinners. So what's that make it, Meg? 6,200 meals that they've served now since COVID started. But it was great response. The community really supported them in this whole thing. And, you know, we had a great bunch of volunteers that came down and helped out with it. And it's important that I think we help all these not-for-profits that we have. And the newsletter is coming out this week, and the Legion's going to have a couple of them too. And unfortunately, they're all takeout because that's the only way they can do it. But just because we can't be there, we still need to support these organizations, because quite honestly, those two organizations are the most active ones that we have in Green Island. So, and there are meeting places for the whole community too. So just please keep supporting them. Does anyone on the board have anything to discuss?
I just had a question. Is there any thing going on with Honeywell across the street from me here on Tibbetts and Cohoes Avenue? Is that, I mean, it's, as far as I know, it was shut down.
No, it's still open, but they are closing this year. But
Yeah,
they're-
because
they're
I
not-
know they seem to be pumping things. Are they doing remediation or?
Well, they did a lot of remediation in the last several years. I mean, they tented
Yeah.
that place and did a lot of asbestos work and stuff. They're kind of tough. The local people are fine, but the corporate people are a little difficult to deal with. We've brought people, developers that wanted to come in and do things, and Sean will tell you, they don't give them the time of day. I don't understand why, but they're tough to deal with. So I wish I could tell you what they're doing, but they don't tell us anything, so.
They
Okay,
are moving equipment out of there. I do know that. I do know that. They're
Yeah,
moving some of the equipment out, so.
okay. All right. Thank you.
anything else? If not, our next meeting, we're going back to Mondays again. We're all through with our Monday holidays for a little while, so we're meeting on Monday. This says March 16th, but I think it's the 15th, isn't it?
It's the
15th, yeah.
15th. I made a mistake.
That's okay. 20 lashes, Annie.
Yeah, anything's possible these days.
Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
That's Barb.
Second.
Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's carried. I just want to, before we all tune off here, I just want to thank Maggie because she actually did a practice meeting for me because I just wasn't sure. This is the first time in my career I haven't been down in the municipal center and I'm sitting in my kitchen. So it's a little weird. And I was afraid it wasn't going to happen, but she's been working hard on this. Michelle's been working hard on this. And it's a good thing we got young, smart people that can do this technology because I don't have a gene for it. So
Got that right.
With
I
with
know
that,
better, Annie.
yeah. With that, I'll make a final note. We're gonna end the live stream, but it is still active for about 15 to 20 seconds.